proudly fly this thin blue line flag behind me just to piss you off. Hey everybody, it's Fuka again, and here we are today. We're going to go over another Chille Castro video. Now in this video, we're going to see him playing dress up as cop while holding a live stream with two other individuals, and he's skirting a very fine line as far as police impersonation goes. So let's take a deep dive into this video real quick.
And district attorneys, application of the definitions in the court with tyrannical judges who work hand in hand with prosecutors, who work hand in hand with police. You know, if I'm a copper, I have meetings at the DA's office. I go in and sit down and talk with the assistant district attorneys. I have relationships with a lot of the people in that office. I may end up dating one of the district attorneys, assistant district attorneys, the assistants. I may end up having a relationship with them intimately, because that's how much we see each other. That's how much DAs and cops are interwoven with one another.
Yeah, see, Chille, this is where we start having issues, because now you're dressed up as a cop on the live stream, you're talking to two individuals, and some of the words you just said expressed yourself as being law enforcement, when you've never worked law enforcement in your life. And in a little bit, you're going to get into a little discussion about why you can never be in law enforcement. Right? You're fixing to admit to some criminal charges that you actually pled out to in a plea deal, and admit that you took the plea deal. And that's a big issue, because you've been saying this whole time you don't have a criminal record. So let's see you admit to something that you've been denying this whole fucking time.
How do you know what a good lawyer is, Chille?
Exactly.
How do you know if your lawyer is good, or if the one you pick out? How do you pick the right lawyer?
I faced one time in my life 5 felonies at one time, and it carried 20, 25 years in prison if I got convicted of all 5 felonies. And I hired Robert Shapiro. So Robert Shapiro was O.J. Simpson's lawyer. I didn't know if he was a good lawyer or not. You know, eventually we did get a deal. We got a diversion, because I literally had this much of a chemical that I openly admitted I was regularly using for physique, for bodybuilding, because I didn't want to take steroids. And eventually I got to a deal where I did.
And there we go, folks. There's Chille admitting to the GHB charges out in Los Angeles. We know exactly what he's talking about, because he mentioned this in a video last year, that he took GHB for bodybuilding, which is not what GHB is usually used for. But Chille, way to go. You finally admitted something that's truthful. Somewhat. I don't believe the truth was about the amount, though, because you had your fingers fairly close together. That doesn't lead to manufacturing and distribution charges.